Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a second down and 6. Here's Young from the shotgun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike 2.
4th down, Young. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Sanders again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Dashing through the snow. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Broncos come in looking for an 11th win on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Down to about the 22 here. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, stay. Right.
Young on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And Young's throw there incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Again, it's Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Young to throw on 4th. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll run with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They go to Elliott again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Ezekiel Elliott. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is a...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. Oh, some strong running. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trying to find Greg Dulcich there.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. Now it's Wilson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble And then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there. First down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Now Wilson. A dump off to Elliott.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 right at the 40. Wilson.
Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Looking to throw, Young.
That's complete to Davis.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
To the air once more, Young.
He's got the hook up. It's Chenault on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To throw again on 2nd down, Young. And that is caught. It's Davis. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Here is Young. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Young. Touchdown, Panthers.
Laviska Chenault from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
78 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 8 coming up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson.
Got his man. It's Dulcich.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Wilson.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Broncos are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That throw by Young incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Now Young.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Young.
And Sharp calls it in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Wilson to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have that in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Elliott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a